humility, and willingness of heart to learn. We are open. This comes naturally when we are in heart, but we don't strictly have to be to begin with. This is otherwise accessible too. Next, we begin observing. This is mandatory, for otherwise we're fully locked in the dream of identification with body and mind. We think that's us, and in that mode, we can't proceed any farther. We're the ego there, and the ego's not coming on this journey. Not possible. Finally, by letting ego go to whatever extent we can, there enters the necessary humility to say, I don't know for sure. It could be possible to most anything. These three work together, and it may well take all three to take this trip with me. The biggest challenges will always be found in the mind, you see. Mind creates all the barriers, the difficulties, the judgments, the blaming, the anger, and all that other stuff. All that is mind stuff. It's not a bit real, but mind doesn't know it. Mind is convinced of its rightness. That's the ego right there. It's mind-based. Do you see? That's what this simple thing of observing begins to break into. That's how it opens the prison door of the mind ego and lets us walk out as free as we choose to be ultimately. This freedom's a choice, my friends. Oh dear. I look back quickly, mentally, over all that I've written, and I see how much my own mind is involved, and I'm amazed. For a long while it was anathema to give mind any free rein at all in my life. I was rather a long time, relatively speaking, not trusting the mind. I stayed firmly in heart and put the mind to work on nothing. When I saw it at work, I pulled away from it. It meant everything to me to have the heart in control. This was necessary, at least for me too, for the mind it's quite wily. There are so many strings, so many connective levels, so many ways where it can and will sneak in to take back the control that it feels it must have over the life. That's what my time visiting in No Mind was about, breaking this control. I guess I have to admit it though, mine is back on board now. A subscriber brought this to my attention, and I see it. I've just been ignoring it a bit, still not trusting mind, but under the control and supervision of the heart, mind is fine, I guess. I'll just say I still don't know, but that's how it appears at this point. Don't trust the mind, folks. During your period of observing, just don't trust the mind. It freaks out because it is losing control. It no longer gets to say what goes when you begin really observing. Sure, it looks at things, it gets its say-so, but it is no longer the bottom line. Hopefully not, anyway, if you're in heart doing your observing. That's the only way I know, so that's the only way I can speak up for. I think anything else would be just mind playing games and tricks with itself, frankly. But I don't know. I'm no final authority on anything in the end, but my own personal experience, which I share with you here. So, just remember, you have your own, okay? Don't completely trust any reality I present to you here. You've got to try these things on for yourselves. What I'm presenting to you here took me quite some time to come to realize. It didn't happen overnight. It's a process. And I think we find in the end that it's the process that's the whole point of everything. There's no real destination in life. It's all one big process, ever ongoing. Each step is a destination of sorts, so don't pause too long anywhere. Don't think you've finally arrived. That is nonsense, at least in what I've been able to discover of life. That's why I won't say I'm enlightened. I don't really think there is any such thing. Not the way people speak of it. Oh, I've awakened a bit beyond the 3D matrix, I'll admit, but what that is, I haven't been able to define. Nor do I care to. Why bother? It's the process, remember? Any point along the way is just a short resting place. It's no end to anything. Just cycles changing, that's all. So, let's enjoy our forever together. Let's bring all of our joy and our harmony and our love out into the open and bask within them. Let's be our own radiance and let's shine. Well, why not? What are the options? You choose yours, I'll choose mine, and let's meet in the middle in deep respect and reverence for all life. I like it that way. How about you?